actively have a whole campaign out here going for a black man, Tory Lanez, because we believe that there's a chance that he may be innocent off of new evidence that came out, right? This should be something that's being championed as a bipartisan effort. It shouldn't be political.
Willie D Live.
You gonna be a target, and we got, unfortunately, our people want to choose parties over people, right? Like when we see, for instance, I'm seeing a lot of the black advocates, a lot of black Democrats protesting to free illegal immigrants from ICE, right? Now, I ain't for just locking people up. I have sympathy for anybody. But I've never seen them protest at the federal prisons to free none of our brothers and sisters that's locked up on nonviolent crimes, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna be 100, right? Why is everything so politicized? Like, y'all want us to believe that this is really about black life, but every fight that you're standing for, every cause that you're standing for, is actually against black life. Like right now, we actively have a whole campaign out here going for a black man, Tory Lanez, because we believe that there's a chance that he may be innocent off of new evidence that came out, right? This should be something that's being championed as a bipartisan effort. It shouldn't be political, right? Like, to me, this the thing that hurt my feelings, because I really be about this life, right? About trying to help people, our people, get reunited with their families, because he does have a son. Why am I seeing all of these white women fighting for Tory Lanez, right? And white Republicans at that, right? And then my voice, you will hear my voice. My voice ain't going to be as amplified as theirs, because nobody wants me to look or seem as if I'm the hero, right? But you've got all of these white Republicans on the front line. There I am standing behind them, of course, with my little black self. But on the front line saying that this man is deserving of a new trial, right? Because this security guard has come forth and admitted, right, that Tory did not shoot this woman. I have not seen not one Democrat stand up and say, after this man was stabbed 14 times by an MS-13 gang member now, the man who stabbed him is in prison for life because he raped his wife's 13-year-old daughter. He shot her in the face and murdered her. Tried to kill him, stabbed him 14 times, collapsed both of his lungs, right? A prison sentence is not a death sentence. I don't see not one single Democrat right now willing to get on board with this as a bipartisan effort to say, let's relook at this case, right? Because there is new evidence that shows that it's a chance that it didn't happen the way that they say they did. But every last one of them is standing in front of an ICE building right now protesting. Like, were you protesting for them to get out of jail and then protesting for us to abort our children? It pisses me off. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. And that's why I say I don't want to be a part of the party system anymore. I need to be on the solution side, because I can't constantly be, and my mouth is sharp, I know I got a smart mouth, and I know a lot of people can't handle me or deal with me or whatever, but my message ain't always to white Republicans. Me and my cry about why we need to save black life and this agenda and everything that's going on. Like, I can't understand why we can't see what's happening right before our eyes. There is no way that we are putting everyone else's fight before our own.
Even when we put our fight first, somebody else skip the line.
Right.
We allow somebody else to skip the line.
That's what we're doing. That's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
That's what we do. And we've always done that. Like, even when we go look in our communities, how far we want to go back, even going back to New York days, like even when y'all first came out, it's always been a foreign-owned business in our communities. Whether it's a nail salon, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's a gas station, right? We didn't own these businesses. They still there right now to this day. Mm-hmm. And we go and we take them our money, 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 and they don't never give it back.
The cold part, though, Angie, is that we got the money.
We got it.
And I'm talking about people in the neighborhood got it.
They got
people
it
in the
too.
hood got the money.
Yes.
And won't open their own grocery store or gas station,
yep.
Or won't buy that strip.
Yep.
That's the part.
We got to get active.
Yeah.
They have their stores in our communities. We don't have our stores in their communities.
Yeah.
Right? We gotta get active, and we gotta stop stop fighting. Like, let's get together. If we really about this Black Lives Matter movement, right, then we should be supporting, right, things that preserve Black life, maintain Black life, enhance Black life, right? Not things that end or destroy it.
What's the biggest misconception about a Black Republican?
Man, a lot of them is sellouts. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them. But there are some who are like me, and, well, I'm independent now, but they have Republican mindsets, because if you really think about how we really were raised with conservative values. I mean, we were raised going to church on Sunday. We wasn't taught, you know, about girls being boys and boys being girls and men can have babies and, you know, all of those things. Like, we were really, really taught about, you know, having morals and values. And I think that this idea that Black Republicans are sellouts or don't care about their community because they don't support abortion or because they don't support gender ideology for children, I think that that's the biggest misconception. Like, I guess it has hurt me a lot of times to have people say that I'm against women's rights when I understand that you got to be born to become a woman. I just got a different perspective, right? And I'm not your enemy because I want your baby to be born. I'm not your enemy because I want to help you and give you assistance, because I want to encourage you that it's going to be okay. I'm not your enemy. But they'll paint me as an enemy because it's political. And when it's really about life, it's really about us. It's really, everything on this earth has to reproduce. The trees, the grass dies every year, the bees, the fly, everything has to reproduce. We have to reproduce also. And if we have all of these agendas that are turning, got our boys want to be girls, our girls want to be boys, man, aborting the babies before their feet even touch the ground, 80% of abortion clinics in Black communities, like, we got to really wake up to what's really going on behind the scenes, because everything else is superficial. Because while we all sitting up here fighting over racism, right, but the KKK ain't knocking on nobody's door and taking us out. Planned Parenthood is the #1 killer of Black life. We don't want to talk about that because abortion is convenient, right, for us.